One of the most searched for, most requested keto recipes out there is keto bread. And I have an amazing recipe for you that is gonna knock your socks off, and it's gluten-free. That's the problem with a lot of the commercial breads out there, is that they're not gluten-free, they're filled with wheat protein, and so they're gonna cause inflammation. But this recipe tastes like bread and it's gluten-free. To make this keto bread, we're gonna start by adding 3 cups at 30-second intervals until it's melted, and you can just stir it in between. If you don't wanna use a microwave, you can melt this on the stovetop, just put it on a non-stick skillet and it will melt that way. Next, I'm gonna add this melted cheese into a food processor. I'm also gonna add 2 eggs, 2 cups of almond flour, and 1.5 cups of protein powder. And the protein powder that I'm gonna be using today is by Isopure. I love this protein powder because it's 0 carbs. It has clean ingredients, and this one is unflavored, and it works well in all of your keto baking recipes. We're also gonna add 1/4 cup of sour cream, which is my secret ingredient to making this taste like regular bread. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. We're gonna pulse this together in our food processor until everything is combined. Then we're gonna put this into our loaf pan. Now you have a couple of options. You can just spray it with some cooking spray if you want, and then add in your batter into there. Or to make it easier to lift out, I recommend just putting in a piece of parchment paper down there and then spraying it with cooking spray. This will just allow you to lift out your loaf easier once it's done baking. We're gonna bake it in a 325-degree oven for 20 to 22 minutes. Once it's done, you can see it's all puffed up thanks to that fabulous Isopure protein powder. Let it cool for a few minutes and then slice it and add some butter. This keto bread will make the perfect side dish to any of your dinners that you make, or you can use it to make a sandwich. And the best part is that it's gluten-free and it puffs up just like regular bread.